Hey guys, and welcome back to another video with me, Brooklyn. So today is the 3rd of January 2026. This new year is not waiting for anyone. I've been off work since Christmas Eve. From my second job, since Christmas Eve, I don't go back until Monday. My first job, I've been off since December 18th for the holidays. Don't go back until Monday. When I tell you, I already know that I don't want to get up and go back. So today, I haven't been out the house. Let's start with that. The 18th, when I got off my first job, I still was working my second job until Christmas Eve. So I was still hustling and bustling and moving around. But when the 24th rolled around here, literally, I've been in the house, laying in the bed, eating, looking at TV, just chilling, right? If I did go out, I'm telling you, I can't recall going anywhere. I can't recall it. And my body is just like, girl, what are you doing? Like I get up to clean up and it's like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's lay down. It's like I'm molting away. Now I understand how people that are in nursing homes and things like that, if you don't move them, they don't get up and move, your body will literally shut down. Literally shut down. That's how I feel. I got up and I took a shower, right? And it was like a workout. It was like I was breathing all hard. I was like, what in the world? I'm like, okay, Lord, now what? What's going on? And it came to me, you're not moving. You're not getting up. Everything is just laying. You're not moving. You need to get up. I did ride my exercise bike a couple of times since I've been off, but normally I'm going from 6 o'clock in the morning to almost 9 at night, Monday through Friday. At one time it was 7 days a week I was like working, so my body is just like, when I can't do that. I have to get up because I just feel horrible when I'm laying around all day. I have to get up and do something. So that's neither here nor there. But I got up today, I took a shower and got myself, together a little bit and went to run some errands, okay? And because I know I'm going back to work on Monday, so I need to do some things. So I took a package back to UPS, dropped that off, and next door, I said, well, I need to go get my feet done. I need to get my nails done. Now, my pedicure, I do, all summer long, of course, but when the wintertime comes, sometimes you slack off, right? So a girlfriend of mine, she was like, I get my feet done all year long, winter or summer, it doesn't matter. So I was like, let me go ahead and get my feet done because God knows they needed it. So I went in there, right next door to the UPS is a little mom and pop nail salon, right? Because when I stuck my head in, it looked like I stepped into Vietnam. I'm not kidding. They had not changed anything from the time they opened this shop. So I step in and it looks like I stepped into a whole nother country. They have everything that they had from when they started the shop back in the day. All the plants, the fish tank, the lamps, the rugs, the pedicure chair, everything. Nothing's been changed. I'm telling y'all, it's like I stepped back into time. So, and I was the only customer. And it was about 10:30 maybe. So the man comes out, an older Vietnamese man, I think I'm saying it right. Gentleman comes out, asked me what I want. And I told him, I want a basic pedicure and I want a full set because I have not had a full set of nails. And he did a wonderful job. I have not had a full set of nails, I'm thinking since 2023. Because I took them off to let my nails breathe and I never put them back on. That's not me. So, I've been, life has been lifing, right? So he starts the pedicure and the prices haven't even changed. The pedicure may be $30, but a full set was only $35. Right? And then of course you pay for your gel, but most places where I go, you pay more. So anyway, He sits me down to do my pedicure. We get the chit chat and everything like that. I'ma tell you what, that old man, he was doing something with them hands. You hear what I'm telling you? I was like, okay, Mr. Sam Masai, you don't need to be playing with my time. Because you're gonna have me carrying bamboo shoots across the Jordan River to come get my nails and my feet and stuff done here, because his hands were working magic on these calves. He was so gentle, but yet firm. I don't know what he was doing to my calves. I have no idea what this man was doing to my calves. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Then he gave me some green tea, hot green tea, right before he even started. Hot green tea, piping hot green tea. I'm drinking, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, now, hot green tea. Nobody knows I'm here. Okay, Lord, need your angels on duty, because people crazy. So I'm sipping on the hot green tea, and it's crazy how you don't want to. You're thinking danger, danger, but you don't want to insult the person, so you still drinking the tea. I still drank it, thinking to myself, okay, Lord, protect me, but I'm still going to drink the tea. But anyway, I drank the tea. Obviously, I'm fine. The green tea soothed me so it was ridiculous. With the massaging of the feet, and I don't know what it was doing with my feet, because that was not a normal pedicure massage, and this man knew what he was doing. He knows what to do and how to relax you. Then the music he was playing was nothing but instrumental, not jazz maybe, and some of that old school stuff like raindrops keep falling on your head, stuff like that. It was just, oh my God, the experience. It was like I went into a whole nother. I've had my nails and stuff done, y'all. It's 2026. I started getting my nails and stuff done back in the 80s. So I never have I experienced this. Even though it's a mom and pop shop, just him and his wife, because she was in the back. She did the waxing and things. It was just an experience. It was an experience. He gave me some chocolates. He was like, be careful, because it has wine in the chocolates. I done shoved it in my mouth, and I could taste all of the sukiyaki wine, whatever was in it, because it was like I guess a Japanese chocolate. I don't know, but the experience of self-care today was really, really nice. It was like, it wasn't an upscale, it was a mom and pop, and so he was playing. The music was still playing, and it was playing a certain song that we all heard, right? It was instrumental. So he asked me, he said, let me ask you a question. I said, okay. And what's strange about it too, my government name is Tracy. His wife's name is Tracy. I have never seen a Vietnamese woman named Tracy, ever. That threw me. But anyway, so he asked me, he said, let me ask you a question. I said, yeah. He said, what is love? Because during our conversations, he would always say, you have to show people love. You have to. Everybody don't know how to show love. Everybody don't know how to give love, but you have to show love. You have to show love to people. That's what he just kept saying, throughout our different conversations for the 3 hours I was there. So, something like that. So, he asked me what was love. I told this man, I don't know. Which it became clear to me that I don't know. A lot of times we look at love as it's a feeling. I feel in love. Oh, he's good to me. He takes me here. He treats me nice. Or some people mistake love for being mistreated. If he don't pop you upside the head and cheat on you, he don't love you. If y'all not fighting and arguing, it's not love. I know the Bible says love is patient, love is kind, love is not jealous, love is not this. I know that. But I just didn't know. He said, what is love? I said, I don't know. I don't. I didn't have an answer. He said, love is a splendid thing. He said, you hear the music? And it was playing that song, love is a many splendid thing. I think that's what the words are. He said, it's splendid. He said, love is splendid. And I was like, I never thought of that before because I always associate love with other things, you know? If you're in a relationship, is the way they treat you, they care for you, take you out, cook for you, you know, just shower you with gifts or whatever. Then you got, you know, your mother love or your father love, you know, but I never thought about love. He said it's a splendid thing. He said love is a many splendid thing. It's splendor. And the Bible speaks of splendor, you know, and splendid things. That's wonderful. Love is wonderful. Love is supposed to be wonderful. If you are, and I'm going to base it on relationship because, you know, even being, and I'm talking about romantic relationship, but it's splendid all the way around. I'm basing it on that, but let me take that back. It's every aspect of your life. If it's a motherly love, a fatherly love, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, cousin, your friends, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, it should be splendid. It should be wonderful. It should be something that it's just splendid. You know, it should bring you happiness and joy. You should be happy to be a mother. You should be happy to be a daughter. But it all goes with, we mistake it because we go by how a person treats you, right? They say love is an action. Well, you know, a lot of people can treat you really, really well and don't love you. I know of a lot of spouses that treat their wives really, really well, but they sleep with other women. And it breaks their wife's heart, but they treat them well in other areas. So they think, well, he loved me, he just being a man. Or she loved me, she's just being a woman. She like to run the street with her friends, but, you know, she loved me. No, it's supposed to be splendid. You should not be hurt in love. You know, and that just got me to thinking, wow, you know, out of all these years of me being on this earth, I don't know what love is. So have I not experienced love thinking that I'm, you know, I mean, from every area, not just a romantic relationship, just love by people, human beings. It made me think, did I ever experience love from anyone? Because I couldn't tell him what it was. It was crazy to me. I literally could not answer him. But he said, let me ask you a question. What's 2 plus 2? 4. What kind of car you drive? How much money you make? What's love? Huh? It was foreign. It was a question that I have never been asked before. I've been asked, do you love me? Do you think I love you? You know, but I've never been asked what is love. I've never been asked that before. I've never, you know, so I really enjoyed that experience. It was self-care. I got a little bit of wisdom because he was an older man, very flirty, but just very nice. His wife was very nice. And, you know, I just enjoyed the experience. It was like I was at a upscale. They treated you like you were at an upscale nail salon, but it was a little mom and pop shop just sitting in a nook. But when you went in there, you were treated like royalty. You know, he took his time and did my nails. He took his time and did my pedicure. And I didn't get any color on my pedicure, on my toes this time because they're going to be in socks and boots all winter long. But in the summertime, yeah. So he did that. I just had a very, very good experience at this nail salon, you know. And I was like, okay, Mr. Samsung, I'll be back. You know, I'm like, it was crazy. It was crazy. And I think they were calling him, people was coming in and out just to say hello. He had me as a customer, then another lady came in like an hour later and got a pedicure. But people were just coming in saying, hey, I missed you over the holidays. How was your holiday? Want to check in? Just people were coming in. I was noticing that, just saying hello. Just saying hello to these people. And I was like, this is crazy, you know, because others, and another thing that really got me, He said, if a nail cracks or chips or whatever comes off, he said, you got them done here, bring it, come back. We do all repairs free. What nail salon? I've never been to one that does any repairs free. It's $3, $5, whatever. He said all repairs are free if you get your nails done here. We don't charge for repairs. Just come and we fix it for free. I was like, where did I go? Did I actually take a trip? Am I still in the United States of the Americas? Because nothing's free here. Nothing. You get charged for everything. Even people that come from other countries have learned to charge you for everything, give you nothing free. If your nail breaks, hey, if it breaks the same day maybe, but 2 days, 3 days later, you're going to pay me $5 to fix it. And it could be that they cracked. It was cracked when they did it, a hairline crack or whatever. But my point is, it was just an amazing experience. You know, sometimes you like to go to these high-end shops, which I have, with the chandeliers, and you know, they come out to give you the bottled water. I even went to a couple that give you some champagne, orange juice, and the flute glasses. You know, everything is up to, you know, just upgraded, so the prices reflect it because they're paying for the upgrades. That's why I guess his prices are still low, because he hasn't changed anything. Everything is the same. He said he started working out of this particular establishment in the 90s. So everything looked like it could be from maybe late 70s, early 80s. I was like, wow, you know? So then from there, I left and I went to the Dollar Tree and got I did go to the Dollar Tree and got me some little nooks and crannies, some little magnifying readers and things like that. Then I went to the beauty supply store and got me my lashes and my glue, you know, things like that. Then I stopped at the Japanese place and picked me up some steamed rice and steamed vegetables. You know, just doing some things for yourself. You have to take care of yourself. That's the bottom line. You can't lay around all day. I learned that. I've been laying around now for almost 15 days, it seems like. And it's not good, because I don't want, my body is just like wanting to continue to lay. And when I get up to move, I'm exhorting myself. It's like, you know, rushing. It's like, oh my God, my body want to lay down. But now that I've been up and moving and walking around, I feel normal. So we have to take care of ourselves, get up. You know, I used to do facials all the time, guys. I need to start back doing facials. I did buy some black soap. I love black soap for my skin. And I do have some turmeric soap in there, but I like that one too. But I use black soap for my skin. It has tea tree oil in it that will help, you know, with your skin. And I also picked up my lashes. I picked up another shortcut wig, and I'm going to wash my hair, my natural hair, and probably put it back under a wig because it's cold outside. Just doing things like that. We have to just practice self-care, you know, and sometimes you can let yourself go, like I did with my nails. I took these nails off, I'm believing 2022, 2023. I want to say 2022. Just to let them breathe while I was out for the holidays. You know, just let them breathe. It was around Christmas time. And I just let it go and never even went to get a manicure. I just did a little cutting myself, and, you know, and you have to take care of it. If nails are not you, then at least get a manicure, you know, and maybe a pedicure. You know, it's nothing wrong with doing facials, you know, putting your little stuff on your face. And we just have to just do better about ourselves. We have one body, and it's flesh. And if you don't take care of it, eventually it's going to degrade. You know, it's going to break down. You have to move. You have to get up. You know, so I did get out today, and I may ride my bike a little earlier, a little later, you know. And I don't know why this video, it just turned out to be a self-care. I guess I needed that, guys. I needed to get out, you know. I was talking to somebody on the phone yesterday, and she was like, get up and get out. You have to get up and get out. Go walk. Get you some vitamin D. Get you some air. And then I was talking to my fiance on the phone, and he was telling me, he was like, you need to get up. Go shopping. I was like, you telling me to go shopping? Like literally telling me to go shopping? That's not good advice to tell me to go shopping. He was like, go buy something, go to the stores and go shop. And I was like, do you mean like grocery or something? Or do you mean something like for me to enjoy? Because I'm like, I don't really want to go shopping for no grocery. He was like, no, go buy yourself something, So I did. I went out and I got I got me some traveling, the little travel size perfume. It smells real good too. I got some of that to go in my pocketbook, just things like that. As women, as girls, we have to take care of ourselves. Start young if you're still young and work your way on up till you can't work yourself no more, Because life be life, and I'm telling y'all, life be kicking my, Jesus, it be kicking my butt. But let me show y'all something. So my birthday was in October. And I got this pocketbook. The word is probably going to be backwards, but I can tell you what it says. It's probably going to be backwards because of the way the camera is. Okay, so it says Brooklyn. People call me Brooklyn. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Okay, and it says aged perfectly since 1966. Right? And it says with grace and mercy. With grace and mercy. And that's me. I normally wear my hair in a bun. My real hair is a bun, being a bun most of the time. But I had this made for my birthday. Well, it was a gift, but I had it made. I chose it. So yeah, so aged perfectly since 1966. It's 2026. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that? Because when I was growing up in the 70s, we thought the world's going to be ended in 2000. That was just like future. It's like we won't even make it past that, And here we are, 2026. Still kicking and still breathing. So, I'm going to get off and go in here and do some more things. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I think I covered everything I want to share with you all. This is just another encouraging video. Get up, do for yourself. It's good to do for others. It's very good. That's the kind of business, that's the career I chose. I take care of others. I take care of others with intellectual disabilities, right? Some physical disabilities. But sometimes you neglect to take care of yourself. You're running and taking care of everybody else. Your husband, you're taking care of your wife, your elderly parents, your sick parents, your sick spouses, your children, the school, the cheerleading, the football games, whatever's going on. And we forget as human beings to take care of ourselves because we're caring for everybody else. And you have to take care of yourself. You just have to. I'm with these people 5 days a week, 12 hours a day. Even though it's two different jobs, it doesn't matter. It's still 8 hours one place and 4 hours another. That's 12 hours. That's a 12-hour shift, 5 days a week, right? Everybody know I used to work, well, if you've been following me, I used to work 7 days a week. Yeah. And I just stopped that in June of last year because I was wearing myself out, So we have to just be mindful and just do for ourselves. Even if you don't want to, like I'll lay here all day and I'll be like, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Before I know it, it's 9:30 at night. I done looked at Twilight Zone all day long, the Flintstones, Fred Sanford. I done ate this. I done ate graham crackers. I done got crumbs all over the place. I ain't did nothing. That's what literally been going on with me for the whole holiday. That's what's been going on. It's crazy how, and then when I get up, I'm worn out. Like I ran, and it's crazy to me because it's like I ran track, but I've been laying down. And it's like, how can I be so tired laying down? But that's how my body reacts. The more I lay, the more tired I get. When I get up through the week to go to work, I'm not half as worn out like I am when I'm just laying here for 12 and 13 hours, going to the bathroom, into the kitchen, and back to the bed. And even going someplace for the holiday, like we go out of town and stuff like that, or we'll go to sometime out the country or just locally. It doesn't matter. I still lay around. I don't be wanting to do nothing on vacation. I be like, okay, we go out to eat, go shopping, then I'm back at the Airbnb or the hotel or whatever. I'm laid across the bed eating my little old Doritos and looking at TV. That's like, because somewhere in my mind I think I work too much. I need to be resting because I just work too much. But actually, you need to be up living. And so I'm not going to say I'm going to do it every weekend, but I'm going to try to just get up. And even if I have to put on some shoes and walk my complex, because I live in a nice neighborhood, it's gated, and nobody's never really out, and I see people walking. If I had to just walk around my neighborhood or something, I got a treadmill, I got a bike, but I'm going to tell y'all what, it's cold out there today, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing that too much because I don't like the cold. It's cold outside here. It's cold in North Carolina. It's cold. So I don't know. I might have to wait and change. I might have to just ride my bicycle in the house and my stationary bike in. I got the treadmill, but I like the bike better. But anyway, y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all that long. I just wanted to tell y'all what my day was like. It was pretty cool. I liked it. It wasn't exciting. It was soothing. It was relaxing. I had a really relaxing day without laying around in the bed. I actually got up and just did something, without rushing and I got to get back, So, with that being said, I'm going to say vielen Dank. That's thank you very much in German. So, vielen Dank if you're watching me. And choose, that's what? That's bye in German.